The spirits of the Northern Lights, or the Aurora Borealis, wanted me to share an important, urgent message to the entire world. So it all started last Saturday during that huge solar storm. I actually was in this exact spot looking up right above my house, and I was watching these beautiful lights dancing in the sky. Did you guys see the Northern Lights? Comment below, I would love to hear, because they were pretty much worldwide. That was how huge that solar storm was, with all the X-class solar flares, which again, by the way, have continued right to this moment. We are still in such a huge solar storm that just keeps on going. So I want to share the important message that these conscious beings, right? Because it's not just lights in the sky or colors. They are conscious beings of light. We can say they are angels. So what are angels? Angels are the arcs and the movement of light, of crystalline light structures. They're not just beings with wings. So the important message that they wanted me to tell you guys is, last weekend, there was millions of people all over the world that became angels, earth angels that fully got their wings. So what I mean is, we are not just 3D humans. We have many different layers of self. So when you embody the sixth dimension, that is your angelic, celestial self, your aspect. So our third dimensional human self that consists of 3 dimensions. The first, second, third, which is really our physical, emotional, and mental planes. And that's how we get this experience. Our soul self consists of also 3 dimensions. The 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensions. The astral plane, the archetypal plane, and the celestial, which is our angelic self. So that's the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensions making up the soul. So last weekend, millions around the world became earth angels. Now, what I mean by that is this. So I'm talking about many things in this video. To understand what it means to be an angel on the planet in a body. So how do you guys feel since last weekend? Really over the last few weeks. Do you feel that you have crystallized into becoming a higher version of yourself? Are you an angel? Do you feel like you have wings? So you feel like you can actually flap your wings. Now we have many different layers of wings. So I have no idea how many sets of wings I have at this point. But that is just a symptom of becoming a celestial being embodied on the planet. So what is an angel? Now an angel is a being of light, which really means it is holding certain geometrical patterns or instruction sets for DNA. Now it is also going to be holding the field of information. So that is what an angel really is. It is that lighthouse for others that come into its field. And when that happens, they get activated, right? Those instruction sets get activated in their DNA. And they're able to have more DNA put together to become more intelligent, more activated, a higher expression of a being. So what it means is millions just got their wings. Millions became an earth angel, a fully embodied soul on the planet, which means that an angel is not here to save anybody. It's here to be that light, to be that information, that frequency, that geometry, to hold within themselves that integrity of their own energy. So then wherever they go, whether you're in a supermarket, whether you're walking down the street, you're at school, you're at work, you are a lighthouse, a beacon that others can then pick up your energy and get activated. So then they can start the process of awakening. So literally all that light that was coming in via the auroras. Now that didn't just happen randomly. When we have those massive solar flares and plasma coming in, what's happening, as I mentioned in my last video, is we have many different star networks beyond our sun that are beaming down frequency via all of their connections. Now our sun, in the center of our sun, is a black hole that draws in energy to transmit it into a more physicalized state for us to be able to receive it. So pretty much it's downstepping these high frequencies of the many stars beyond the sun. So when we had that huge influx of energy coming in, which right now we are still in it, but last weekend was one of the biggest solar storms of your entire life. Now what that is many just received their angelic self into body. So millions just got activated as earth angels. Are you one? Comment below how you guys are feeling. If you're feeling that you are forever changed, that you are not the same person, that's because you are now an angelic presence walking around, a full soul here to be the lighthouse for others. Which means that as you're going forward right now, it's not your job to point out all the problems, to focus on all the problems out here, because there's many. There is just an infinite number of problems going on the planet. Instead, change and tweak the way that you are perceiving your reality. And you will find that when you can go through life and beam that true, authentic soul for others, that is how you activate people. Not by trying to wake them up via, words, because that doesn't help. And trust me, I've done that my whole life. Only when I started becoming the embodiment of God's source in the physical did I start seeing massive change happen in the people around me and the world at large. So the fact that we just got millions of people fully clicked in as their full soul self, their angel embodiment at the 6th dimension. Now, if you're watching my videos, you know that I talk about it many times. We're going way beyond 5D. So this is what it means to be that 6th dimensional soul self. Also, indigos, as a side note, come in at birth with already their soul embodied. So they are already earth angels. Yes, we typically have a lot of throat and heart chakra blockages to clear. So that takes many decades. But that is what just happened on the planet. So we're going to be seeing now where millions of people that have been on this process for many years are now walking around holding a higher frequency. So angels are holding a higher purified energy frequency in their field. So think of your field as like your aura, your many different layers that you exist as. So when we were having that huge solar storm, that light coming in, the auroras, it's not just light. It is light intelligence. It is information from deep in the cosmos, deep out there in the universe, ancient knowledge that we have not received on this planet before ever for millions and millions of years. Now, this is not a normal ascension cycle. We are moving into 0 point. We are going into the inner creation. So if you've been watching my videos for a long time, or you've been on this process for many decades, you may even have received beyond the 6th dimension. So if you're working on the monad or oversoul, which is the 7th, 8th, and 9th dimension, those layers of yourself, that is your full crystal body. That is where you could have received last weekend the activation of you have now become an archangel. This is the 9th dimension. This is where you are holding. So what's an archangel? Arcing angles of light. You have possibly embodied the entire plasma field of actual full dimensional layers of creation. So archangels are the collective beings, right? All the different rays are different dimensional fields, arcing angles. Now, they hold the field that we are able to exist inside. So they're not separate from us. We exist inside these great beings. Now it goes even beyond archangels. But that is how exciting this is. It's not just light coming down the planet because we're in a photon belt or because we're in solar maximum. You are receiving higher aspects of yourself where you can then live at a higher expression to be that lighthouse, to hold instruction sets for others to get activated. Now, if you're working on that oversoul or monad, you may have received an activation where you start downloading the pieces of the template of full, huge plasma fields. These are the rays, right, that archangels are. When you can become layers of archangels, you exist as huge collective, huge spherical beings in which other beings are able to use your energy to exist in. So it gets beyond the point of this video, but this is how magical those energies were. It wasn't just a normal solar storm. It wasn't just a normal northern light show. So of course, every time that we do have these auroras come in, they do indicate huge activations of our DNA. But this was the message, full and clear. I was actually just here enjoying the show last Saturday, and I kept getting this message, and I finally was like, okay, I closed my eyes and I tuned in, and that was the message over and over again, over actually quite a few days, because these angelic beings that we can see as auroras want to make sure that you know how important the activation has been over the past couple weeks, because you can now step into your life purpose, your soul mission, your highest expression as an angel embodied here to help others. And we don't help others by pointing out all the problems. So when I hear people that channel angels, for example, right, and the message is, oh, this is what's going on in the political scheme or in this problem. Unfortunately, they're not channeling angels, because angels are not here to give you predictions about the outside world. Angels hold the integrity of the actual geometrical pattern for humans to level up to embody, to become. So when you exist as an earth angel, you exist here to be that lighthouse, to live at your highest expression in your life, your dream life. You aren't here to play small. You're not here to be in fear about the world. You're here to be the shining light. When others are able to then pick up your frequency, when you are existing at your highest expression, where you are living in alignment with your authenticity, your God self, your truth, that vertical alignment, where you can live a life of your dreams and be the example for others to see and be like, what are they doing? Because they are glowing. So this is your time. You have become, if you're watching my videos, I can almost guarantee that most of you have had that activation of the 6th dimension at least happening right now. Now it's going to take some time to fully integrate, but this is where you start feeling that you are different, that you can no longer put up with a lot of things that you used to in the past when you were your little human self, because you are your soul embodied now, no longer just coming from that ego personality of the lower selves. You are a crystallized soul, an individual soul here to express yourself at the highest. So remove any limitation. Let's just get rid of everything. Just clear away everything from your field, from your life, that's preventing you from fully just existing at your highest right now. Now, what are you going to create in this world? Because angels are here to hold that space for others to up-level themselves. We don't drop down and worry about things happening in the 3D world. When you hold that light and love within yourself, that integrity within your actual aura, your energy pattern of your field, others can feel that resonance, that harmonic that you have become. So live at your highest. What are you going to do? Comment below. I would love to hear the changes that you're feeling right now happening over the last week or a couple weeks, even since the eclipse, because everything has changed. We are in accelerated timelines right now. It's time for you to fully exist from your angelic self. If you want more information, take my Ascension magic course, because I do talk about all these things, including ways to feel your wings and interact and clear your field, and of course psychic abilities and light body activations, all the stuff. Hundreds of different topics in that course. It's close to 100 hours of information. So I'll put the link in the description below for more on that, and I hope you like the video. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share on all your social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X for a lot of different content there. So you can follow me there as well, and comment below what you guys are feeling. I would love to know, because everything has changed. So how are you feeling? I'm Roxanne. This has been EARTH1111. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I have lots of other videos and different topics as well to help you out, and much more coming up. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.